So, I see you've clicked on this video. You've either made a terrible mistake or... yeah, terrible mistake. No doubt about it. But as long as you're here, I'm on day 19 of a 30-day Godot challenge, and I've started a platformer that I call Lost Hearts. So, let's hop into the project file and check out what kind of progress I made on that. Okay. Nothing's changed. In the past 2 days, visually, this looks exactly the same. Hopefully that'll be changing soon. But we'll go into what works, what's working right now. So I still have the jump working, so if I tap it versus pressing and holding it, it changes it. And the left and right movement, so I do a little bit of sliding, so I don't stop on a dime the second I let go of the key. I also can crouch underneath. I can also get stuck on crouching. That's something I have to look at how to fix. So that's what's looking. That's how it is from the gameplay perspective, how that works now. From the scripting side, things are very different. This is my custom physics script. It's not attached to a node, and the reason I'm doing this is so that way if I have other objects that I want to use this code for, I don't have to rewrite it. I can just refer to this script. So the cool thing about this is, and I might be changing some of this, is that things like max speed and acceleration are editable. So if I have an object that I want to move faster than this, I can. If I want someone to maybe not move faster but accelerate faster, I can change this. I can change, which will automatically change this. So that's cool. So even in my player, I can start right at the top and just start changing variables, so that way that the player's movement I could dial in the player's movement. That's why I did it this way, is that I just wanted to get it working, and then I can dial in movement later. As long as it's working, it's just changing variable numbers and getting things to work and feel the way I want them to. So that and gravity. So gravity is something that maybe I'll play around with, or maybe I'll keep it constant for all objects, but the code's here for me to mess with how physics interacts between kinematic body 2Ds. So there's that. And then the player, nothing really has changed besides me taking out some stuff. I think crouching, the crouch variables are the only major changes here. And that when I was doing that, I discovered onReady. So when the node is created, it'll make these variables, which is nice. Instead of me having to do this, I'll probably end up changing this. So we'll go to the crouch. So crouching is a very, very simple function. If crouching, then I get the collision shape, height, and change the height to a variable called crouch height. And then if it's not crouching, then it must be standing. So I take collision shape height and set it to the original collision shape height, the one that started when the game started. So when this is called is right here. So if input action pressed, UI down, which means you're crouching, set crouch to true, else set crouch to false. So that is how that is working. That's about it. What I learned today is how to break a script out, or how to have a script that isn't attached to a node and then refer to it. And that seemed to come down to this line right here, class_name, custom physics. So all I had to do in my player script was call it, and I put var custom physics equals custom physics new. So this is a new custom physics script. So when I do something else that's a kinematic body 2D that needs to refer to this code, I can just call this and then have access to all this. In my mind, this is incredibly powerful. Other times I've coded and I've encountered similar things like this. I've always thought it's incredibly powerful, but I've never really dove into it too much. So I look forward to using this more often. So what else did I learn? I think there's one other thing I learned. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was the major thing I learned today. So, good. Just, I know that there's not much like visually to show for it, but literally this entire script didn't exist. It didn't exist at the beginning of day 19, and now it does, and now it interacts with another node object. So that is great. That is great progress, and I'm very proud of myself. Okay, so that's it for day 19. So that's what happened on day 19 of the challenge. On day 20, I want to attach a camera to the player, because right now they can only stay in one spot. If I had a camera, they can move around a mini level that I plan on building. I plan on building the mini level. It's not going to be the actual level, just to like get a feel for how I want movement to work. And I might drag a couple of my friends and family to play the game to see that the movement feels good. So that'll be nice to get some unwilling victims to play this early version of this short game I'm trying to make. So hopefully this was interesting enough for you to tune in for that. If not, that's okay. Anyways, have a good day or night wherever it is you are. Bye.
If I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication.